Oh, wow. How you doing? You good? Oh, sorry, thank you. How you doing? God, it's exciting, isn't it? Hey?
So, how's the week?
You okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope things are better outside of football.
Oh, wow.
So I was watching this video and I heard a woman say spoil your man, and I agree with her. Now before you smack your lips and stroll past this video, understand that money isn't the only way to spoil a man, okay? Now if you know you got a good man, don't leave room for another woman to do something that you're not doing. And it's not about being a perfect woman, and again, any woman can cook, clean, be a freak, be faithful, whatever. But not every woman can spoil him with effort, respect, consideration, and words of affirmation consistently, right? And this is speaking from experience, using ultimatums, where you at, what you doing, don't do this and don't do that, trying to control these men. Try showing him that he's desired, loved, and appreciated, and then put themselves in check. So spoil your mans, ladies, the handsome hoe hero.
Like him. Look, that's real pimping. Now that's pimping.
I'm gonna say it because no one else is. Feminism's gone way too far. Okay? Men can't even look in the same direction for too long at the gym because they're terrified someone's recording them and then blast them all over the internet later on. Can't ask for a phone number because he might also look like a creep. Really can't even exist at this point without apologizing, and I'm tired of it because they're the same women that complain that no man talks to them or approaches them. You know what? You want him to go up to you? You have to go up to him at this point because that's the reality you've all created.
Let her cook.
Can somebody tell me why it's always the guys who've been in long-term relationships that suck in bed?
Anybody else gonna take this one? You know what, fellas? I got this one. Everyone, sit down. I got this one. Ma'am, you're gonna want to scooch up and grab some popcorn because I'm gonna tell you exactly why most men who have been in long-term relationships suck in bed. Because the women that have these men in long-term relationships have weaponized sex. What do you mean? Tex, how have they weaponized sex? Well, most of us that are used to long-term relationships are only rewarded, I know that sounds crazy, rewarded with sex when we do something they want us to do. It's no longer about pleasure or making each other happy or learning each other's bodies or experiencing new things. It's strictly a reward process. Very much Pavlov's theory, when we get it once in a while, we start doing things to try to get it again. And every time we think we're going to get it, we start salivating. So we continue to do those things that they want. So we hopefully get it. Bottom line is this. It's not that we suck in bed. It's just that the women we've been with in these long-term relationships suck, period. However, when we are released to the wild, when we go back to the streets, as they say, we pick up on the tricks pretty quick. That's the way it is.
What are 4 signs you should walk away from a woman?
The first one is she's extraordinarily judgmental of who you are as a man. If you constantly feel judged by her, that's the first red flag. Number 2, she ranks high in eroticism. In other words, her emotions are up and down and up and down. In one moment, it can feel like she really loves you. In the next moment, she hates you. 3, if she's trying to make you jealous by flirting with other men in front of you, or simply by enjoying the validation of too many people a little bit too much, that's definitely a sign you should walk away. Number 4, she's easily offended. Women who are secure within themselves, they can take a joke and they don't perceive everything as an attack.
Yo, I'll go a step further and add a 5th one to it if she's too masculine. Testosterone make people chaotic. That's why our prison system, men and women, is full of people that's full of testosterone. They just be chaotic for no reason. And if you come across a woman that's very chaotic or very masculine and her testosterone level is just higher than what it is, a lot of times she'll try to dominate over you. And showing dominance over you is by involving other people, trying to make you jealous.
Your boss comes up to you and says, hey, I need you to do better with this. You say, yes, sir.
Your husband comes up to you and says, hey, I need you to do better with this at home. You say, you're not the boss of me. Why does your boss have more hierarchy than your husband? Oh, because my boss pays me. Your boss can fire you tomorrow without giving you a 2-week notice. Your boss doesn't love you. He just loves that the position is being filled. If you die today, he'll have a replacement tomorrow. I said what I said. I didn't stutter.
That's because most people don't see relationships as a contract. Relationships is definitely a contract. You know, what can you do for me? What can I do for you? You know, love get us to a certain place, but respect get us further in this relationship. And it's a contract. You know, it's essentially what can you do for me and what can I do for you, and how can we bring this together to make it work better for you and I. As people start getting too comfortable in a relationship and they don't do their job anymore.
If I was a woman and I had to make a man as attracted to me as possible, my goal would be to give that man status and make him feel good about himself. And I would be very, very careful talking too much about life experiences or opposing views, not because he's out to oppress me, not because he's an evil, horrible person, but because he's trying to find somebody with similar life view. He's trying to find somebody he can show the world to, trying to find somebody he can feel like he can teach things to. That's how you get the best out of a man.
Game is game. In a relationship, are you somebody that listens to your man, or are you kind of toxic?
Yes, I'm submissive.
So you're a liar. So, how do you feel about men telling women what to wear and what not to wear?
I think it's okay.
So, like, if you was about to leave a crib and your man ain't like what you was wearing, and like he was like, take it off, would you change?
I would change it. That's daddy. You got to do what he say.
So, why do you feel like some women don't like to listen to men like that?
I mean, they just got to grow up. You feel me?
Straight up?
Straight up.
What would happen if every girl on Earth disappeared?
Life would be a dream. Shaboom, if I could take you up and down. If women was to disappear off this earth, each guy would live their life to the end of their natural life. Meaning there would really be nothing other than that guy won't be able to procreate, that would eventually just kill everybody off. If men was to disappear off this earth, women probably won't make it to about 10 years. Between 90 to 98% of our structure or our environment is held together by men and the dangerous jobs that they do.
Let me also say, as a man, you shouldn't be paying no girls' bills if y'all not married. I don't believe in that.
The opposite is the same.
Because I know, I already feel it. I feel it brewing in the comments. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, as a man, you should not be paying no girls' bills if that is not.
You're a victim.
Women today are so gosh darn selfish that this is why so many women get angry when you ask, what do you bring to the table? And their answer is, bring to the table? I'm not bringing anything to the table because I'm not going to allow you to use me. That's why that question infuriates women right off the rip. They don't want to be used. They want to use you. You are supposed to make their lives easier. And if you don't give them a life of upper middle class or lower upper class luxury, you don't matter. This is why you hear so many women saying, I can do bad all by myself. Meaning, why should I work a 40-hour-week job with a husband? Why should I be paying rent with a husband? Why should I be doing any of this stuff? But yet, you work harder. Single women work harder than other women because you do everything by yourself. You just don't recognize it until it's too late.
You can't handle the truth.
When you cheat on somebody and they don't even react, or you know you can get away with it, it's easier to do it. I was in a relationship where I know the person knew I was cheating on them and they didn't do anything about it, which did two things. One, it made it easier to do. And two, it made me wonder, then why are you even with me? Right. Are you with me for the right reasons? You let me do what I'm doing, so why are you even with me?
There's only a woman that can cheat on someone and then find a way to blame the man for why she's cheating.
If I took her to dinner and I spent $200, $300, $400 on a meal, we having a nice restaurant, nice outing, it wasn't a thank you right away. You know, I had to remind her to say thank you. I might even give her a compliment. It took a while for her to give me a compliment back. It's like, bitch, I put this shit on. Don't act like you just meet niggas that get dripped and fresh like this. Like, come on, man. I know I smell good.
say something. Eventually we end up departing because I couldn't deal with that. I need to be appreciated. I need to be valued. If you don't value me, then you're going to value my absence. It's just that simple.
Okay, I mean, I get it somewhat, you know, yeah, we men need to be appreciated by a woman. But it sounded like you gave her a compliment so she can compliment you back. It sounded like you might be a little bit into yourself way more than what you should be, you know. I mean, you can just tell by his appearance with his hair and the whole filter and all that stuff. Like, he just into himself. I mean, it's kudos to the guy. You know, if you're into yourself, you're into yourself. I don't know. Like me, I'm a whole different type of guy. I don't really need no compliments from a woman that I'm not really in a relationship with or something like that. Because everything that I do, everything I got, I already know it's a big accomplishment. This female being out here with me is already a compliment in its own, because I know I have to build to get what I really needed to get to be with this caliber of female. It's a difference between if you're in a relationship and your girlfriend of a long term is not showing you appreciation or not complimenting you or something like that. That's another thing. But to just be looking for a compliment from a chick because you gave her a compliment, it's kind of weird to me. But look, that's the end of the video. Watch another video that'll help me in the YouTube algorithm. Give me a like, share, subscribe, and I'm going to get with y'all on the next video. I'm going to give y'all 2 to the side. I'm out.